Welcome to our last Group C matchup. These guys had an extension for time. We gave them 24 hours. And here we are. Going to get this match on the road. We have RebornGaignun versus the Wolf Zero. This match has both of them coming into the series 3-1 in Group C. And will decide who advances as second seed from the group and who is done for this tournament. Bans were Palace and Panorama, so we'll be beginning on Highway, and let's go ahead and get this match started. I think a lot of people would favor Guinan in this matchup initially. We see a level amp out of Wolf already. That didn't work. This is frustrating. See if I can get a view at least of what they're doing. Guinan sitting with several yellows in his hand. Sounds like Willow's also coming out of Guinan. Hasn't really done a whole lot with it though. Wolf looking to manual aim with the slide laser. Hasn't put any damage down himself. Trying to block the stairs there. Does break the flash hole out of Guinan. Will-o'-the-Wisp is manual aimed. Iron Skin blocks the next one. So we've got Optic Key out of Wolf here on Highway. Faith Optic out of Guinan. We've seen only the Willow and the flash hole, but we see the yellow wisps of energy there. Trance now comes out. Wolf blocks with guard. So far showing solid defense. Not overplaying his hand. Wolf continues to work through his deck. Just trying to play this nice and slow. Doesn't want to take any early damage that he doesn't have to. Guinan's only taking the 1 point of damage from using the trance on himself. Almost looks like he's trying to manual aim it at Wolf now. Wolf's just continuing to pick up aura as it spawns. Guinan eventually tires of his tactic. Realizes that Wolf is going to play this slow and careful. Decides to retreat back to base, pick up another attack. He's at 6 aura himself now. Still has that one yellow in hand. Wolf manages to cartwheel both the Reincarnation and the Will-o'-the-Wisp, but falls off the map doing so. Not sure why he's not blocking now, but does finally pick up an attack. Blocks the Will-o'-the-Wisp. Down 6 damage now. 3 from the fall, 3 from one Willow that caught him. Now manual aims the vibration laser down the stairs. So we see, again, laser is erased, but another flash hole is down out of Guinan. Another attack picked up. Nice dodge by Wolf there. Triple laser's not going to be very effective right now. Not from there either. I'll have to see if he holds on to that or if he erases it in favor of something else. Has his own yellow in hand now. Tries to manual aim the triple lasers. That one was actually pretty close. See, Guinan now using some of his own. There, he uses a recall. Some of his own level amps to get himself to 10. Wolf uses dash to create some distance. Looking to get an angle with triple lasers now. Not going to find it up there. but does manage to get the eraser out of Guinan. There's two almost connecting. Dodges the third. Blocks that one, so now we see the Angel's Wing. Wolf likely saw that as well. And that eraser does connect. Erases the triple lasers, but he got two erasers out of that. That's honestly a good trade for Wolf. And he got some damage out of it, so he really can't complain, as he doesn't have a great spawn for triple lasers right now. That he was able to get that much out of it is already a good thing. Guinan looks like he wants to move in and put some pressure down. Wolf not really sure what path he wants to take back to base, with the dash, Tiger Strength, and possibly the guard still in hand. Guinan's now down to 6 capsules. Looks like he lost a lot of his recalls. He had 3 yellows in his opening hand, but didn't have any aura. So it looks like he lost a lot of that. The longevity of his arsenal has kind of fled here. It's possible he has a diabolical trick or a violent change, but he's at such a capsule disadvantage right now, it wouldn't be super useful. Wolf manages to dodge all of that there. Has another attack in hand. We'll have to see what he's going to do with it. Moving to long range again. Possibly another form of laser. Could be the twist. We haven't seen that yet. He's lost a vibration, a slide, and a triple laser. Guinan does hit 1 recall there. Looks like he's got another vibration laser is what he got. But we don't see any shields out of Guinan. Hits a 2nd recall. So his arsenal will get a little bit of that longevity back, but he's already pretty low on capsules. So we'll have to see what these last 2 recalls actually get him. Using some more level amps there. Raising his aura. And that is a flash hole. Wolf is going to want at least Tiger Strength to break it. Guinan is willing to take the trade. Lets him break it. Retreats back to base. Has a 2nd shield in hand, too. Or no, he doesn't. I was looking at Wolf. Sorry. No attacks on Guinan. Wolf runs back. He's playing this really slow. I'm surprised. He's got 11 capsules left. There's got to be a few more attacks in there, but he seems unwilling to dig for them. Just wants to seem to wait Guinan out here. This point could be going for the draw, but he's only lost 4 attacks. I would expect there to be more attacks in this arsenal, especially with the capsules remaining. With the dash and the guard, he should be pretty safe to be able to go back through his capsules, although the Will-o'-the-Wisp Vibration Blaster is dangerous. If he's playing it safe, he should be able to get through his capsules. But right now, both players having a nice stare down from their individual staircases. Bit of a standoff here. See a violent change come out of Guinan. So it's true, he did have it. Loses 3 capsules of his own to it, though. Guinan calculating whether or not this will benefit him. Wolf gonna dash back over and see what his fresh bench has for him. Does not want that erased. Guinan finds a recall. And there we go. That's a nice trade. Willow hits twice, but into the photon burst. Wolf can't really expect to surprise him with that twice, though. Looks like we may be headed to yet another staircase stare down. Wolf this time does have the Tiger Strength on. Guinan seems unwilling to move in. You may see Wolf dash back through his base. Guinan uses another violent change, but there's not going to be enough time for that to do what he needs to do. I mean, if he has a relearn and he's able to do it immediately, well, even then, I mean, Wolf would still be left at 1 capsule. It wouldn't work. Another recall. Wolf seems content to sit there with the photon burst and either accept the draw or catch Guinan at the top of the stairs. Played this game very slow and deliberate. Guinan's using trance. I guess just to dance. That's all. Just dance. That's all you want to do. Draw for game one. Both of these players playing it nice, slow, and technical know that this is a series they can't afford to lose if they want to stay alive in this tournament, as it will decide second seed. And we will be heading to City to see which one of these players can pick up their first win. Hopefully it doesn't go quite the same way as last night's match with 2 draws in the first 2 games. It should be a fun matchup. That one a little bit more slow and deliberate, but that's to be expected on Highway oftentimes. City a lot more wide open. You can expect some more action on City, I would imagine. We'll have to see what these players decide to bring out here. Wolf now ready. Guinan still looking through arsenals. A little undecisive here. Not indecisive. Mixing up my words. What's an announcer's track without a little bit of word salad, though? So, Guinan now ready. We'll go ahead and get this game underway. Looks like we've got them both right here with me. Looks like we already have Wolf down into Guinan's base, going aggressive, hits the vacuum slash. Doesn't quite get the knockoff though. Guinan uses his own Tiger Strength. Blazing Sword causes Guinan to cartwheel off one more time. Hyper Kick doesn't connect. Blazing Sword also falls off, but Guinan goes once more, and this game is so much more explosive than last game. Guinan now down to 7 health. Wolf is still within blazing range and got a free trip back to his base. So I'd say Wolf made out of there like a bandit. Has yellow in hand, could possibly be a healing water. We aren't sure what other skill he may have paired there. He is hit by the exhaust. Goes from 6R to 3. Maybe he was at 7. Wasn't keeping a close count on that. Guinan Tiger Strength's up. Still has the Hyper Kick. Wolf still aggressing with the Blazing Sword. Unafraid of Guinan's Tiger Strength right now. Doesn't connect the second one. Nice cartwheel by Wolf. Guinan drops one of his attacks there. We'll have to see if it was the Reincarnation or the Hyper Kick. So we see Psycho Key out of Guinan. Venom Fang coming in. Wolf does manage to cartwheel it. Flash Hole catches the Blazing Bullet. Glacial Wall for the Venom Fang, which is real dangerous for Wolf, but he has a great counter for it, except for it's broken now because of the Tiger Strength. Wolf does break the Angel's Wing, but loses his own Blazing Sword, decides to keep on the offensive with the Flame Sword now. Doesn't want to leave Guinan just to use Venom Fang on him. But he does fall down to the lower level, and as a cartwheeler, he's going to have to work his way back up, but more likely to retreat back to his base, try and get a little bit more aura and maybe another shield here. That's a purple there. Only seen nature so far out of Wolf. So it could be single school, could be something else. If it's single school nature, I'm betting on a turbulence there in his hand, wanting to get rid of that Tiger Strength. Perhaps. Maybe it's return to nature. Guinan now moving in. Second exhaust connects, and that is pretty painful for Wolf. who loses another blazing bullet there to that flash hole. Cartwheels that Venom Fang. Not that one. And now he loses the blazing to the Venom Fang. Guinan retreats now that he's taken the blazing and taken a lot of Wolf's aura. And that was a healing water. He held onto it for a long time. So he has the blazing sword back again. That'll be 2 blazing swords and 2 blazing bullets in this arsenal. So he's invested pretty heavily in blazing. I'm willing to bet he's got more healing waters if he's running that many blazing moves. Does not dodge that reincarnation, but is still at blazing. Picks up another healing water. Some of these signs are being a little iffy about breaking today, which is really working in Wolf's favor right now. At this point, it seems like Guinan's just trying to break them. Probably a little frustrated with that right now. City can sometimes be a fickle mistress. There we go, that one broke. Fang of Tree goes out, doesn't connect. Wolf does take that reincarnation. It's down to 3 capsules now. Guinan could have another violent change. We saw that out of him last game. Possibly just waiting on the last capsule to spawn there. Memory of battle, nimbly dodged. Wolf's last capsule spawned, so if that is a violent change in hand for Guinan, now would be the time to hit it. Flash hole's broken by the memory of battle. There we see some of the signs coming out now. The other thing is, Wolf is now at 14, not going to be able to use the blazing sword in his hand. Not sure exactly what Wolf's play here is, but being down there where the Venom Fang has that much freedom, probably not the best idea. I'd try to go up to the boxes if I were Wolf. Dragon Bullet also not connecting for Guinan. Pretty low on capsules himself. Because he has the diabolical trick or the violent change. Now would be the time to go do it. Looks like Guinan is eventually able to break that sign that was blocking the Venom Fangs. Wolf cartwheels off the map. But there's a healing water. If he can keep where he's at. Nope. As I was going to say, he could have used Blazing Sword, but he is hit by that Dragon Bullet, as well as the next one. And the Venom Fang. Doesn't connect with the Vacuum Slash. That would have ended the game. Looking to try and end this now with the Flame Sword. Gets hit by the Reincarnation. Guinan playing a dangerous game here, but is playing it well. Wolf doesn't have much left, as he now retreats to those boxes like I was talking about earlier, but one more Dragon Bullet will do him in. And not to mention, none of the trash up here has been touched yet. One of these errant signs, even one of the small ones, could take him out. Although they seem to be a little stubborn about breaking. Eventually they break, but it takes a couple of hits, it seems. Guinan is trying to break them. Violent Change would take Guinan out of the game if he has it. Looks like he's going to go for the Diabolical Trick. Actually, that's my guess here. Must have been his very last capsule, going for the trick. That, or, you know, it looked like he was trying to bait Wolf out of there. May not actually have the Diabolical Trick and was just trying to bait him to come out. Wolf doesn't fall for it. And strangely enough, Guinan doesn't have the Capsule Popper. That's normally right in his wheelhouse. Finally hits one of those signs and breaks him, and the trash does take out Wolf. And game 2 goes to Guignun, who takes a 1-0 lead in the series now. And that will put us on Refinery. Sorry, I got a message from Guignun. I'm just responding on my mobile device. All right, we are waiting for them to prepare for Refinery here. Still a pretty tight match there. Wolf had a lot of momentum there at the beginning with the rush onto Guignun, but wasn't able to capitalize on it. Guignun played it nice and clean afterwards, was able to work his way back and chip him down. Seems like neither player was very happy about the signs and their vulnerability. If it continues to be a problem, we may need to reset our games here. But so far, since it's affecting both players, while they are unhappy, they don't seem to be in favor of any sort of remake. Okay, they do want to restart the room. I'll also restart the game. Thrown out some free advertising for the Stanley Parable, which is what I was playing until these guys got a hold of me. Fun game, I was just trying it out. We'll wait for these gentlemen to join. There's one. Throw an invite out to Wolf, who is editing Arsenals. Uh-oh, get called out, Wolf. Calling for a remake of the room so you can go edit Arsenals. I see how this is. No, not really. It would be completely fine if somebody needed to step out for a moment to edit Arsenals, though I would not probably tolerate them leaving just to go create all new ones for 5 minutes, but making a tweak here and there is perfectly fine mid-series. Let's see what they said. All right, let's get game 3 underway. Okay, just want to get an idea of where they are. We see a 3 RS start out of Guignun, which isn't ideal. Oh, had to hit the nameplates again there. That's why I wasn't able to see him. As he does move in on Wolf with the low RA, has 2 shields and 2 attacks, so he must feel confident in the ability of his hand to affect some change here. Wolf mostly playing it squirrely. We do see a sword cancel out of Guignun. Wolf falls off. Willing to bet this is the bravery confused gravity arsenal that Wolf favors here. He's played that every round on this map so far. And he falls off again. Guignun is getting a lot of free damage here just by baiting Wolf into falling off. And he lays the confused gravity now. Uses the bravery. Guignun's just going to camp on that, though. Wolf falls off one more time. Rough play for him. Dear goodness, what a rough game. Falling off 3 times. Guinan now has the Psychic Wall to defend against any of Wolf's moves. Excalibur, Railgun, or Cluster Bomb. Seems to have all the answers here. The Blazing Sword could be a bit of a trap. Manages to Fortress as well on the Excalibur. That should keep him safe. And the Blazing Sword does connect onto Wolf. This game is going bad real fast for the Wolf here. Having taken 9 damage from falling off and now getting hit by the Blazing Sword, he's only got 6 health left. Tries to manual aim the Railgun, but it is countered by the Blazing Sword, and as Wolf falls down, that will be enough damage for Guinan to take a quick and dirty Game 3 on Refinery. We'll have to see if Wolf is able to bounce back from that. Like, it looked like he was just on the back foot, maybe a little nervous. The 9 fall damage certainly had to tilt him a little bit there. And 2 Blazing Swords back to back. His arsenal really just, it either got red or it just did not come out in the way that he wanted it to there. Guinan takes a quick and dirty Game 3. Wolf needs to pick up a win because this is game point for Guinan. If he wins here on lane, that'll be a 3-0. Any point in time, if Guinan picks up another win, he wins the series. So Wolf needs to win at least 3 more matches from here on out. Needs to win every single one or at least draw in order to not be out of this series. Guinan seems very confident in what he wants to use here on lane. Wolf seems, after that loss, at least a little bit more hesitant, I guess would be the word, to decide on an arsenal. Finally does lock it in, and we'll have to see what they bring here. See 3 shields out of Guinan early, and a shield and a yellow out of Wolf. See purple. So we got Faith out of Guinan and Nature out of Wolf. Guinan looking like he has several, perhaps Angel's Wings and Flash Holes in hand. Wolf wanting to test the shield there. We do see the Psycho Shell, so that is going to be Psycho Faith for Guinan. Have to see what his offense is going to be here. Wolf realizes he's not going to make much happen with the Flame Sword, so he retreats back to his own base. We do see the acquisitions out of Guinan here. That can be real dirty when paired with Faith, such as Demon's Venom, Will-o'-the-Wisp, Reincarnation, all benefit really nicely from Reincarnations. Wolf sacrifices the Fire Gehenna to a Flash Hole. Not a bad trade when you're versus a Cartwheeler, in my opinion. Guinan now trying to catch Wolf with the Will-o'-the-Wisp in the loops here. Ooh, nice dodge out of Wolf. That was close. Does catch Guinan finally with the Flame Sword, but he doesn't take the fall damage. Another Will-o'-the-Wisp comes out, and that one does connect. Even just +2 homing on a Will-o'-the-Wisp makes it so much harder for a Cartwheeler to dodge, and he does not have a shield, and that one catches him down in the lift as well. Flame Sword not going to be nearly as effective as the Will-o'-the-Wisp. If Wolf can't dig and get a shield, he is in huge trouble here. He's already taken, I believe, 3. That healing water brings him back up a bit. But he needs to find a way to deal with that Will-o'-the-Wisp quickly. That one curves around and catches him. Guinan does give him a moment's reprieve and runs back to his own base. Wolf needs to take advantage of this time, dig, and find a shield. Return to Nature is blocked by Amulet or Orb. Probably the Amulet. Would have really helped out Wolf there to get rid of that plus acquisition, as if Will-o'-the-Wisp was not hard enough for Cartwheelers to dodge at +2. unless they're able to use a lift or something to block it, it gets nearly impossible to cartwheel. And Wolf is now 2 hits away, 1 hit away from a 3-0 for Guinan. A real back and forth game on City and a tie game, but that is going to be the 3-0 with 1 tie. Guinan takes the series and will advance as our 2nd seed from Group C, and that will round out our playoffs contenders. First seeds are going to be Esper 51, Xanxis, as well as Poor Choices, and also Shadow Shield from this group, Group C. And our 2nd seeds will be myself, Guinan, Evolution, and Mr. Math. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, and have a good night.